So I remember it like yesterday, begging this man to stay with me. Yes, the same one I lost my virginity to. If you have missed that part of the story, go back to the previous video. But I was devastated when he dropped me like a hot potato, not even 2 months later. And I'm thinking, how could he do that to me? I thought we had a connection, or in my mind, I thought we had a true connection. But in his mind, I was just a fun time. Ooh, that was a painful lesson I had to learn as it related to my value. Because at that particular time, I'm thinking, okay, how I'm feeling is accurate, is valid, is real. And really, I was just anxious and in lust. But I begged that man, calling him, texting him after he dropped me like a hot potato. And I remember one of those discussions. I couldn't remember if it was actually a phone conversation we had at one point, or if it was just through text messages, and how he was talking about how this young lady who was in one of his classes, and the college classes he was taking, and by the way, he was a non-traditional student, so at this time he was 33 years old, and I don't know how old the young lady was that he was engaging with at his university. I'm assuming maybe she was in her 20s, but he was talking about how they connected so well with each other. They both had recently lost a grandparent, and they had a bond. Now, as of this time, I know that's called trauma bonding. I'm thinking, now I know. I'm thinking, wow, that's amazing. He really thought he found the love of his life through trauma bonding. As we know, that does not guarantee that you found the love of your life. It just guarantees you found someone that you have a similarity, a strong similarity with, and nothing else. So, but at that time, I'm thinking, oh, I've lost him forever. Let me keep calling and texting him. And I'm letting him know how I feel so distraught and, like, just so depressed. And, like, my life has ended because he's gone on about his way and I don't have him. And I'm just begging and begging. And he gets to a point he does not respond to any text messages or answer any phone calls. And I think back to it now, and I am pained at how much pain I was in at that particular time. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, wow, you were really going through it. I remember going to sleep at night thinking about this guy and the heartbreak I had, and my chest hurting. That's how bad it was for me, because I kept focusing on that connection. And by the way, this was just a situationship. This was not even a relationship. I had no discussions about being in a relationship, anything of that nature. And I was devastated. And for me, the whole part about losing my virginity at the age of 27, at a time when I had told myself I would wait for the guy that I knew to be my husband, I would lose my virginity to that person, but in marriage. And I told myself too quickly, too soon, that this guy was going to be my husband, and that was exactly what did not happen. So, as you can imagine, I felt pain. That was something I could not take back. I could not improve the situation and just turn back the hands of time. I had to go forward. And that was difficult for me. That was hard for me. But I think about that today, and I'm grateful that I'm no longer in that same state of thinking, that I've had to evolve. Obviously, the situation with this guy, and then there was now my ex-husband. He was one of the other guys I had to go through. These situations had to teach me over and over again that I don't get my value by validation by a man. I need to find value within myself. Also, at that particular time, I didn't have a sense of purpose either. So, yeah, all of that combined really showed me, hey, you need to really work on yourself, become a better version of yourself. And then after that, everything as it concerns a mate will fall into place in due time. But you gotta not chase after anybody. You gotta value yourself, and don't beg nobody to be with you. Come on, somebody. That was a huge lesson I had to learn, and one I will never forget. All right. Okay, some people walking along the street. I think I need a change of scenery. All right, see y'all next time.